Black light here. See, civilization is a word that's hard to define, but really what it would mean a behavior. And when you say civilization, you're talking about a high, uh, the highest protocol of behavior that there is, following the laws of the cosmos. You got to be in divine order, you know, and you got to be in harmony with your highest self, and your highest self rules over your lower self, which is the flesh, which is your sexual organs. Your sexual organs are holy because it produces life, you know. So when you have sex, actually you having a ritual. Actually you are saying a prayer, you know. It's not nothing to be taken lightly. Actually, all the essence of both you and your mate are being put forth in the seed and in the egg to produce the highest form of life that there is in the universe. You know, so it's not nothing to be taken lightly. Sex is for procreation, not recreation. I don't care how good it feels. You know, it's supposed to feel good because you're doing something good. He says in the Bible, be fruitful and multiply. You know, that's a commandment. He didn't say be fruitful. Then he said subtract, you know, or divide. He said be fruitful and multiply. So brothers is arguing about who is God, who came first, the man or the woman. But we the same, you know. We just another half of us. We are the other half of you. Together with the child, we are man. You know. Man only means mind. The mind. So I won't stay too long on that. So we're dealing with your mind more than we're dealing with your physical, with the flesh. We're dealing with the mind more than we're dealing with the flesh. That's throughout life, you know. Life is about the mind more so than the body. But the caveman, he's into the body, into the physical, into the flesh, because his mind is not developed to where our mind was developed. He don't have the original mind. His mind is a synthetic mind because he's grafted from us. So the qualities are not all there. But somehow he flipped it, the script. And now he's out thinking us. How he did, we're not going to go into that right on this session right here. But if you want a good man, produce a good son. Same with the brothers. You want a good woman, produce a good daughter. And it just don't go all into, because you dare, I'm just going to be with her. You got to protect her from these wolves. You stir your little Red Riding Hood on the way to Grandma's house. And the wolf came. Wolf went and knocked off Grandma, put her clothes on. And the daughter, you know, she ran red in the forest. That's going to attract some attention. If she was wearing camouflage, she wouldn't be hardly noticed. She can blend in with the black background. Plus, she's in the woods all by herself. No male there to protect her, to fight off the wolf. No schooling on how to act. So then she goes to Grandma's house, and the wolf, you know, they're running game on her. And before she could recognize that the wolf was a wolf and Grandma wasn't Grandma, she got devoured. You know. And that's our daughters, and that's our women. They don't know who the big bad wolf is. They think the big bad wolf is friendly. You know. They think the big bad wolf is some kin to them. You know. And before she wakes up to what's going on, she have fallen prey to the big bad wolf. So that's probably our fault, brothers, and it's probably our parents' fault. Because instead of them being in the world and not of the world, they are consumed by this world. Now they are consumers of this world. They're addicted to this world and can't get out. So we here to break that spell, you know. So black woman, you know, it's not your fault, but then again, it's your fault because you're not I believe that's them chemtrails got my nose all this mucus up in my nose, you know. But the weather up here, it's raining outside up here in the woods across from the D in the 313 by the lakes. It's raining and all that snow we had is melting, and funny weather, man. It's spring like out there. But to conclude this series right here, I might come back with one more. We're gonna see though. To conclude this series right here, if I could finish it all, and I got about four more minutes. That the sisters, you know, y'all out there coloring y'all hair purple, red, green, blonde, wearing seductive clothing, and going frequent these bars, getting drunk. The women is filling up the jails almost the same rate as the men's filling up jails. You got more bulldaggers and stuff out there now, and bisexuals and whatever than ever before. And they're trying to legislate morality. So if the whole world catches on to this trend, and you got half the men's mating with other men and half the women mating with women, the black men he can't reproduce himself. So you got the television babysitting your children. You got the school system, which don't educate your children. They train them, babysitting